It's in the game. What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the ground, it's Cobb. He breaks a tackle. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Grab near the sticks. It's Simmons. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield. It's Alston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. And still on his feet. bounced right back to them.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Turning up, got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
On the move, it's Frazier. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A run for the quarterback. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Handoff from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the move. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's dealt. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
First play of the period, 1st down here. To the ground with the back. There he goes! Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
The Dogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll leave it with him. Shows him the stiff arm. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
One of the things I love about this big running back is that there doesn't need to be a hole for the play to be successful. This guy can plow into the line of scrimmage, push the pile, drive his legs, generate yards to help your offense.
The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this is a big 3rd down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big 3rd down coming up.
And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Using his feet. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line, but will they go for it on 4th down? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Frazier. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Here comes the hurry up. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on! Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Quickly out to the tight end.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And that seemed a little off. Start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of the third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. That last play way not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Knight. Looking to scramble. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Get started from the 37-yard line. To the air, it's Stockton. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Humphries. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Rides to back and leaves it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. The snap sets up the throw. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fair catch called for and made. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Cobb. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Red pass, it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game, and they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted, but they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression, and that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that.
Wide open spaces. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Motion from the back. They just keep firing. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. DB's right up on the receivers. On the option. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They had tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air. It's Stockton. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
So now it's 2nd and long. Going with the ground game left. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
The Dogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. It's him in stride inside the 10. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Quarterback making checks. They're trying to slam it in.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Georgia.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.